In 2015, we left the rat race and went to the farm. We bought a 100-year-old farmhouse and 9 acres. After 3 years of extensive renovations, we can finally call ourselves College Hill Farm. Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Today, we're planting raspberries. Well, last night, it's been super hot here. It's September the 6th. Yesterday was 90 degrees. I came out about dusk and put my tiller on and came down beside my hayfield. I want to have a better raspberry production. Now I've got a bramble. You all seen that. You can go back and look at my maintaining a blackberry bramble video. But I want to have more raspberries. Now we pick about 3 gallons of raspberries a year, and that's just not enough for what we want to do with them. It makes plenty of jam, but other stuff, it doesn't make wine, and we just want more raspberries. So I'm going to take, I had an idea last fall. Crystal had made her jam, and she had a bowl of the leftover seeds. She seeds her jam. She runs it through a KitchenAid food processor, or a KitchenAid, she's got an attachment for a KitchenAid mixer. She runs it through that, and then she sits there and she screens it through a fine screen to get all those raspberry seeds out. It's a heck of a lot of work. Anyway, when she got done with that last year, she asked me if I wanted to give it to the girls, to the chickens. I said, well, I think I want to put it in a bag and put it in the freezer. And here's why. I decided that maybe I could take those seeds and make another raspberry bramble, but I'm not going to make it a bramble. I'm going to make it a raspberry row. So what I've got laid out here is I've got, let me turn you around where you can see a little better. I've got about a 200-foot row laid out to plant raspberries. Now, it's going to be a complicated process. I've got some old electrobraid that was here. I can't walk a straight line, so I need to make a straight line so the raspberries will be in a straight line. And what I also wanted to do, I also wanted to make it so that I could mow on both sides of this raspberry thing here. Now I'm going to actually put T-posts in later and put wires on them to act as a raspberry trellis. But for now, I don't have to do that. I can get by with just planting the raspberries. So it's a complicated process. Let me show you. Here is those raspberry seeds and pulp, and here's a bucket. These have been thawing for 2 days or 3, and I don't care if they're a little rotten. That's what raspberries would do. They'd rot. They don't smell rotted. Anyway, lay that bag down and get it later. Okay. Now, the complicated process comes. I'm just going to take a teaspoon. I stole it out of Crystal's pantry. Don't let her know. I'm going to take a teaspoon. Whew, there's a big old spider in there. Hi, buddy. Come on out of there. You got no business in there. There you go. I'm going to take a teaspoon, and then I'll just take a teaspoon of seed and drop about every foot down this row. So, but first, I need to make it so that I can drop these in a straight line. I can't walk a straight line. So I'm going to take, and I'm just going to put a potato fork in the ground, which is what I've done already. And at the other end, I'm going to tie my hoe to the end of this, pull it a little tight so that it's good and straight. Then I'll drop the stuff. There, that gives me a relatively straight line. Now I can just go down through there and drop the seed. Okay, first 150 feet done. Got about 100 more to go, and then we'll see how it does. All right, 200 feet in and covered. Let's kick some dirt over them with my foot as I dropped them. Now, I've never done it this way before, something new to me, but I always feel like even the scraps at your farm shouldn't go unused. Plus, I didn't want to dig up canes out of a raspberry bramble that are producing. So they're giving us about 3 gallons a year, so I didn't want to bother those. Hopefully these will come up. You can find out in future videos, and because if they come up, you'll see me building a trellis. One last thing before we go today. Everything on the farm, it seems like I get everything done in 5 or 7 minutes. But the truth is, everything on your homestead takes a long time. Don't get discouraged if it's taking you a lot longer than it looks like it's taking me. For example, this morning when I came out, I spent last night, yesterday evening late, I already had this 250 foot row plowed. Actually, I plowed 300 feet, but I only had enough seed for 250. But I already had this plowed up. Now, I came out this morning at 6:30. I just rolled up the last of the electro braid that I had laid on the ground, and it is 9:01. So this took me 2.5 hours to get done. Don't be discouraged if it's taking you hours to do stuff, because it does. It takes hours. Okay, on to the next thing. I'd like to thank you for visiting with us at College Hill Farm today. I hope you found our videos entertaining and/or informative. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment on both Facebook and YouTube. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.